Nurses, what's the most difficult ethical dilemma you've faced? I was 4 hours into a 12-hour ER shift when they wheeled her in. Maybe 17, shaking, fever of 103.4. Wouldn't make eye contact. Chart said abdominal pain, but she flinched when I touched her clipboard, not her stomach. I can't be in the system for this, she whispered. In the exam room, she lifted her sweatshirt. Angry red streaks across her lower abdomen. Sepsis. Her knuckles white, gripping a ratty backpack with college keychains. I have a full ride to state next fall, she said. First foster kid to get it. I age out in 2 months. Vitals. Heart rate 126. BP dropping. I did something stupid, she admitted. Found this website. They said vitamin C and herbs would. Her voice cracked. Take care of it. Couldn't afford a clinic. Tests confirmed pregnancy. 14 weeks. And infection from whatever she'd tried. She picked nervously at her IV tape. Hospital policy. Mandatory reporting for minors. Social services. Documentation. Scholarship review. My foster mom's religious, she explained. Made me kneel on rice once for having a pamphlet. Been through 6 homes. Can't go back to group housing. Not now. I had 20 minutes before Dr. Kaufman would demand answers. Strictly by the book. I called Dr. Reyes instead. She owed me a favor. Treat the infection first, Reyes said. Document only what's necessary. I was hanging antibiotics when the door opened. Her foster mother, small with graying hair, clutching a worn Bible. Tiffany, school called. You never showed up. She noticed the IV. What happened? Before I could speak, monitors alarmed. BP bottoming out. She's coding. 4 hours blur together. Emergency surgery. Removed infected tissue. Sepsis too advanced. They saved her, but the OB performed a partial hysterectomy. At 17, she'd never have children. I was charting when the foster mom found me. Eyes red. The doctor told me everything, she said. My stomach dropped. I'm not pressing charges, she continued. But why didn't you call me? She could have died thinking no one cared. The truth spilled out. The scholarship, the fear, the desperation. She sat heavily beside me, my squeaky shoes the only sound. A janitor pretended not to listen nearby. 6 years fostering, she finally said. Not one kid trusted me enough to. She trailed off. She placed her Bible down. Inside was a photograph. Her, younger, in a hospital gown. On the back, baby girl, adopted by the Millers. Tell her I understand, she whispered. She still has a home with me, scholarship or not. 3 days later, Tiffany was discharged. 2 months later, she lost the scholarship. Too many absences. I stopped documenting updates. 5 years passed. I transferred to oncology, escaping ER medicine and those haunting decisions. The weight never lifted. Last week, a nursing student arrived for rotation. Tiffany, shorter hair, semicolon tattoo on her wrist. I wanted to thank you, she said, helping change linens, and tell you that you were wrong. I froze. You thought you were saving my future, she continued. But what I needed was someone to tell me I wasn't alone. My foster mom and I worked it out. She helped me get therapy, find another scholarship, smaller school, but still nursing. She's graduating next spring, top of her class. Her foster mom brings coffee and muffins for her study group. I still don't know if I made the right call. Ethics aren't always big dramatic moments. Sometimes they're small choices in fluorescent lit rooms at 2 a.m. with incomplete information and a scared kid looking at you like their last hope. The consequences ripple outward. Sometimes breaking rules saves someone. Sometimes following them destroys everything. I got a semicolon tattooed too. Reminder that stories continue. They don't always end where you think. That night changed 3 lives. Mine, because I learned rules sometimes fail the people they protect. Tiffany's, because she found someone who believed in her. And her foster mom's, because she got to be the parent she needed when she was 17. I faced gunshot wounds, overdoses, terminal diagnoses, but nothing haunts me like those 20 minutes, weighing a teenager's future against hospital protocol, infection spreading while I decided. Tiffany invited me to her pinning ceremony. Her foster mom hugged me like family. You did the right thing, she whispered, even if it was the wrong way. Maybe that's the hardest lesson in nursing. Sometimes there is no right choice, just the one you can live with and hope it makes a difference. Sometimes you get to see that difference walk through the door wearing student scrubs, carrying the same compassion that saved her.